Good morning, people. We really didn't get much with today's update, but the new Save the World starter pack was leaked, and we'll take a look at that here shortly. There was also a bunch of new skins that were added with today's update. We'll also take a look at those. But the first thing I want to point out is that there is a new free cosmetic called Blitz Wings. And the way you get this cosmetic is by either getting top 10 placements in Blitz Royale or by gaining 10 account levels in any Fortnite experience. So you don't have to play Blitz Royale in order to get these wings. Next thing I want to go over is the new Save the World starter pack, and this one's called Hexed and Haunted. The skin that came with it is called Greta Grimm, and big shout out to Archer for showing us what she looks like. Here's what Greta Grimm looks like in her locker. She does have 3 different edit styles. Here's her second style, which is called Shading Outlined Gradient, and here's her third style, which is called Shading Gradient. She also has a back bling called Ivor, and this one also came with 3 edit styles. And she also has a pickaxe called Demon Slashers. And here's what they look like when she's holding them. This one also has 3 different edit styles. And according to this tweet, it should release around August 12th, which is about 2 weeks from now. So as soon as that comes out, we'll be sure to get it and review it. But you can get a pretty good look at it right here. But that's what the new Save the World starter pack looks like, and I think she looks pretty cool. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think about this new Save the World starter pack. We did get patch notes with today's update, and I'll leave a link to these patch notes in the description if you want to go check them out. But it's mainly just bug fixes. It says here they fixed an issue where players could sometimes target more than 8 enemies with the Ancients launcher while aiming down sights. The most enemies I could target was 9, but it looks like you'll only be able to target 8 after today's update. They also resolved a bug causing lingering visual and audio effects on the Ancients launcher after overheating. Venturion's Blast Kick perk now correctly deals energy damage as intended. They fixed controller navigation loss when entering or exiting armory and command menus. Back bling style selection now persists and displays properly across menus and missions. Resolved an issue where selecting go to map in the quest tab didn't open the map. Fixed an issue where some squad comms needed to be selected twice instead of once after expiring. Material icons and descriptions now display correctly on the recycled details and modification cost screens. Chat window keybinds are no longer unresponsive when inspecting inventory items during a mission, and banner icons now correctly update to the currently selected one upon entering or leaving a mission. There's also a couple of known issues that weren't fixed. The base boosted blade board and machinist metal detector pickaxes currently use an incorrect swing animation, and pressing escape does not close the map while in the main menu. But there is a temporary workaround. You'll have to click the back button at the bottom to close the map. And that's pretty much all the information I could find in regards to Save the World. There was also some patch notes for Expeditions as well as Odyssey. When it comes to Expeditions, they said enemies have grown even stronger. To help you beat back the baddies, we've increased the drop rate of higher rarity weapons. Try out the new mission map, Supernova Academy, which includes an expert version for all of you veteran heroes. There's also new camera assist settings and quite a few bug fixes. And that's everything we got when it comes to Expeditions. And there was also some bug fixes when it comes to Odyssey. They said we're working to improve Spire discoverability on the map and improve how reward chests spawn after defeating them, so you don't miss any goodies. More info in our next game update. And they also had some bug fixes in Odyssey. I'll leave a link to these patch notes in the description as well. There was also some new emotes, and I am getting this from Twitter, so the quality might not be the best. But there's a new gavel banger emote. Here's the little news van emote, and this is traversal. Here's the no entry emote, and it says go on, keep it moving, nothing to see here. We also got the skate NATO spin, and it says the 360s just keep spinning and spinning. And we also have the smash and serve emote, and it says serve it with the spike, sort of like a volleyball emote. Anyways, that's all the new emotes that came with today's update. Apparently there's also going to be a new Borderlands Fortnite collab. We have had one already, but it looks like we're going to be getting a new one. And it says SWF looking for STR. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be another Borderlands Fortnite collab. There's also a couple new shoes that were added with today's update. We also got 4 new loading screens, and I'm going to go ahead and scroll over them real quick just to show you what they look like. And we also got a bunch of new skins, and I know you can barely see them in this picture, so I'm going to go ahead and show what each of the new skins look like. This first one's called Bernie, and she came with 6 different edit styles. So we got a Phase Legacy, we also got the Rhyme Bound Legacy, and last up we have the Cosmic Legacy. And her back bling also has 6 different edit styles. There's what her back bling looks like. It almost looks like a turtle. And here's what her pickaxe looks like. And this one also has 6 different edit styles. There's also a new skin called Molten Metal Mouth, and here's what he looks like from the back. We also got 2 new agent skins. This one is called Agent Web. Here's what his back bling looks like. And we also have Agent Weaver. And here's what her back bling looks like. Sort of looks like a drone. We also have a new skin called Coastal Machinist. And here's what her back bling looks like. There's also a new skin called Explore Luna. And I actually really like this skin. I think it looks pretty cool. Here's what Luna's back bling looks like. And here's what her pickaxe looks like. It's called Stellar Wand. Out of all of the new skins, this is probably the one that I like the most. We also have a new skin called Heartseeker Aphrodite, and she does have a couple of edit styles. Here's what she looks like with her hat and glasses on. Here's what her back bling looks like, and here's what her pickaxe looks like. It's called Paramour's Parasol. We got another skin called Kingsley. Here's what he looks like from the back. Here's what his back bling looks like. It looks like a throne with a crown on it. And here's what his pickaxe looks like. It's called the Royal Decree. And here's what it looks like when you use it. We also have another skin called Polly, and I believe she's going to be a BR starter pack. She sort of looks like a bee a little bit. Here's what her back bling looks like. Looks like there's some bees coming out of it. And here's what her pickaxe looks like. And this one's called Honey Scepter. And this one also has some bees on it. There was another skin called Signal Breaker. And here's what his back bling looks like. This one also came with a pickaxe, and it's called Base Boosted Pickaxe. There's another new skin called Tidewalker Trace. Here's what he looks like from the back. Here's what his back bling looks like. It looks like a little floaty. And there's also some fish swimming in there. And here's what his pickaxe looks like. It's called Freezy Pops. And we also have another skin called Umbra Knight. Here's what her back bling looks like. And here's what her pickaxe looks like. And these are called Night Knives. And that's pretty much it when it comes to all of the new skins. But yeah, that sums up everything we got with today's update. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think about the new Hexed and Haunted Save the World starter pack. Honestly, I think it looks pretty cool as far as non-Save the World starter packs go. I think this is a pretty good one. But let me know in the comments what you all think about it. And let me know what you think about all of the other new skins that were added with today's update. I think out of all of the new ones, I like Explore Luna the best. But this sums up everything we're going to go over for this one. Before I go, I did want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using creator code A1, and just wanted to say thank you. And I also wanted to give a shout out to our YouTube members. Anyways, I hope you found the video useful, and thanks for watching.
Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get the shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals.